Rain lies flat on the rooftop glass. The garden is empty. Manhattan glows below. No one is coming up. The path is wet and dark. Small lamps keep it visible. The city stays low beyond the rail. A bench waits beside the first planter. One cushion is folded badly. No one has fixed it. Boxwood fills the planter in a neat green line. Rain sits on every leaf. Each leaf holds a tiny light. The terrace door is locked from inside. Warm office light shows under the frame. The hallway beyond it is still. A sign on the glass says, "Rooftop garden closed after 10. A drop slides across the word, garden. Then the letters are clear again. The stone path bends left. Water gathers in the seams. The darker lines make the roof look older. A small cart stands under the service overhang. It holds a watering can, folded cloths, and green-handled shears. The shears are closed and wet near the hinge. Inside the service room, a lamp is still on. Clay pots sit on one shelf. A bag of soil leans under them. Seed packets rest in a shallow box. Basil, mint, small white flowers. They wait for another season. Rain moves down the chain at the corner of the canopy. Each cup fills a little. Each cup lets go. The sound is soft, not a fountain, just water finding one simple route. At the center of the roof, a small tree stands in a round planter. Its trunk is dark with rain. Two straps hold it to pale stakes. The straps are loose. They do not pull. They only steady the tree. A little wind reaches the leaves. They shake once. Then the tree is quiet again. The parapet along the edge is wet and black. Small puddles sit on the stone top. The city breaks inside them. Far below, a yellow cab moves through the avenue. Its light stretches on the road. Then the street takes it away. The roof does not follow it. The roof stays with water, stone, and leaves. Near the herb boxes, wooden labels lean in the soil. Rosemary, thyme, lavender. Rain darkens the green around each word. A ceramic bird sits near one label. Its wing is cracked. Water fills the crack and shines there for a moment. Then the light shifts. The crack goes dull. The bird stays where it is. A closed umbrella stands in a heavy base by the wall. Its strap is tight. Rain taps softly against the folded cloth. It looks ready. It is not needed. The whole roof is already under rain. String lights run low along the inner rail. Some hide behind wet leaves. Some show as warm points through the dark. They do not brighten the city. They only keep the garden readable. A glass windscreen stands at the turn in the path. Rain draws thin lines down it. Behind the lines, rooftops and water towers blur together. One tower sits on a building across the street. Its dark tank rises above the roofline. Metal bands catch a weak silver edge. Somewhere beyond the wall, a rooftop unit hums. The sound stays low. It belongs to the building, not the garden. Near the bench, a puddle widens by one slow ring. A drop hits. The ring reaches the stone edge. Then the water grows smooth again. The lamp near the path appears inside it. Gold at first, then broken, then almost still. The garden does not hurry toward morning. It accepts the rain. It lets the city stay far below. At the back planter, one loose leaf turns in shallow water. It reaches the stone lip. Then it stops there. The service room light makes a thin amber line on the threshold. It does not travel farther. The far rail stays blue and wet. Another drop leaves the canopy. It lands near a seam in the path. The sound is too small to keep. The roof holds its shape above Manhattan. Wet bench, dark soil, locked door, rain on glass. Nothing opens. Nothing needs to be trimmed. The path stays empty. The city remains below. The garden remains here. Rain keeps falling in the same soft way. Near the wall, a rubber mat holds a wet yellow leaf. Water slips around it. The leaf stays pressed to the black surface. A keypad sits beside the indoor door. The buttons are dark. A small scratch lies under the number 4. The scratch catches the lamp once. Then it disappears into the plastic again. At the far side of the roof, tall grasses lean in a long box planter. Thin blades hold silver beads. Some beads fall. Some stay. A small table sits under the canopy. 2 metal chairs face each other. One is straight. The other is turned a little toward the skyline. Rain has pooled on the tabletop. A tower light shakes inside the water. A drop breaks it apart. The shape gathers again. Below the roof, steam rises from a street vent. It folds into the rain. Then the whole avenue looks flat again. The service notebook hangs from a nail near the door. The page says, "West planter drain slow." The note can wait until morning. Nothing here asks for speed. The roof only keeps its wet, quiet order. A mint stem leans over one wooden edge. A drop forms at the tip. It holds. The roof listens to the rain. The rain keeps the same pace. The roof keeps the same shape. Morning is not here yet. The city is still below. The tall grasses at the rail bend and rise. Not fully, just enough to show the wind passing through them. The first brass plant tag reads, "Serviceberry." A wet leaf hides half the word. The leaf does not move for a while. Then one edge lifts. It falls back softly. The tag is hidden again. The small table under the canopy is still wet. The puddle there is larger now. A bright window from another tower trembles inside it. The light shakes. It breaks. It comes back in pieces. The two chairs by the table have dark drops along their arms. One chair faces inward, the other faces the view. Neither looks arranged. They look left behind. That makes the roof feel real. Inside the service room, shelves hold pots, twine, and folded bags of soil. A green hose lies in a loose coil. One loop presses against the shelf edge. The loop has not slipped. The room has not asked it to. The notebook still hangs by the door. West planter, drain. Slow is written at the top of the page. The paper has curled at one corner from damp air. A rubber mat lies under the doorframe. Its edge is darker than the center. The same yellow leaf stays caught there. Rain moves around it. The leaf stays where it was pressed. A narrow pipe carries water down from the canopy. The sound comes in little runs. A thin thread, a pause, another thread. The drain below it is hidden under a black grate. Water disappears there without noise. A low bench sits beneath the lavender box. It has no back. One metal support shines with a long, wet line. At the lowest point, a drop grows under the rail. It hangs there for a moment. Then it falls to the stone. The sound is almost nothing. Still, it belongs to the roof. Lavender stems are dark with rain. The flowers have folded in on themselves. Their scent is gone from the air. What remains is wet soil, leaf green, stone. A trace of warm air from the building. Behind the lavender, a second glass door looks into an empty corridor. A framed print hangs on the wall inside. Blue lines cross a pale field. The picture is hard to read through rain. It may be a river. It may be only abstract color. It does not matter. The door stays shut. Warm light stops at the threshold. A keypad is fixed to the wall beside it. The buttons are black. The scratch beneath the 4 looks whiter in the damp light. No code is entered. No latch answers. The garden stays outside. Far below, a siren moves through another block. It rises and fades. Rain softens it before it reaches the roof. The garden lets it pass. It stays with closer sounds. A rooftop water tower across the avenue is clearer now. Its dark barrel rests on timber legs. Rain blurs the lower supports, then lets them return. One red aircraft light blinks farther off. The blink looks weak through mist. It appears. Then the skyline closes over it again. The umbrella by the wall is still folded tight. Rain has darkened the seam at the top. Water runs along one rib and falls from the tip. The heavy base does not shift. The umbrella leans a little toward the parapet. That is enough. Near the herb boxes, Mint pushes one stem over the wood edge. Water beads at the tip. The stem shakes once in the wind and grows still again. Rosemary sits lower and darker. Time has flattened in the wet soil. The labels remain where they were left. A watering wand rests on the lower tray of the cart. Its head points down. Rain taps along the metal tube and gathers near the trigger. None of the tools feel urgent. Nothing on the cart asks to be used. The roof is already being handled by weather. Below the parapet, Manhattan is scattered and dim. A few offices are still lit. A few windows turn dark one by one. The avenue shines with long, wet lines. A bus crosses an intersection far away. Its roof lights pass behind a building and vanish. The rooftop does not reach for any of it. It keeps its own scale. Path, planter, glass, light. At the windscreen, the rain has made a web of thin tracks. Some lines run straight. Some wander sideways before they drop. The service room lamp reflects faintly in the wet glass. Behind that reflection, antennas and vents blur across nearby roofs. A small bag of white gravel sits near the wall. Its folded paper top has darkened with damp. The bag is heavy enough to ignore the wind. At the corner of the path, the drain keeps taking rain. The sound stays hidden below the grate. Water goes in. Nothing comes back. The roof remains above Manhattan, closed, wet, readable. A place between weather and light. Nothing needs to start. Nothing needs to be finished. The garden only continues through the rain. A small ceramic bird near the thyme has collected water in a crack along one wing. For a second, the crack shines. Then it goes dull again. The roof keeps details like that. Small things, wet things, nothing asking to matter. Part 3. Gray morning gathers behind the rain. The rooftop still belongs to night. The lamps are on. The path is empty. The glass windscreen catches the first softer light. Each drop looks less sharp now. The rain does not stop. It only changes color. The terrace door is easier to read in this light. Rooftop garden closed after 10 sits black on the glass. A line of water bends the last word and slides away. The first planter looks fuller in the gray. Boxwood leaves hold smaller beads now. Some have already fallen into the soil below. The soil is dark and uneven. Little bark pieces float in one shallow corner. Nothing about it looks arranged. That is why it feels calm. The bench by the path has taken more rain. The dry middle under the canopy is narrower than before. A line of water follows the groove between two slats. It reaches the edge. It waits. Then it drops. The stone below accepts the drop and gives back nothing. Only one ring spreads in the puddle there. Then the water smooths again. On the cart, the shears are still closed. The watering can still waits on the top tray. Rain taps the metal side in a hollow, gentle rhythm. The folded cloths under the overhang have darkened at the edges. One corner has drawn in enough moisture to lose its sharp fold. It It hangs softer now. Inside the service room, the bag of soil leans where it leaned before. The seed packets stay in their box. The hose keeps its awkward loop against the shelf edge. The notebook by the door is still open. West planter drain slow, looks lighter in the gray than it did in amber. The page has not moved. At the canopy corner, the rain chain keeps working. Water crosses cup to cup. A little overflow leaps once near the bottom. Then the same path returns. The stones in the catchpot are almost black with water. One pale stone near the top holds a weak reflection of the lamp. It loses it when the next trickle falls. Along the herb boxes, lavender is still bent low. The flowers are darker than the leaves. They do not lift with morning. Mint leans over the wooden edge. The drop at its tip finally falls. The stem rises a little when the weight is gone. Just enough. The rosemary label has loosened in the soil. It tilts toward the path. The letters are blurred but familiar. A small pigeon lands on the far parapet. At first, it is only a shape against wet stone. Then its neck catches a green-blue flash. It takes 2 short steps, stops, shakes rain from one wing. Far below, the avenue is beginning to fill. A few yellow cabs move through the wet lanes. Their reflections stretch and narrow as they pass under lights. Then a building cuts the view. The garden returns to its own scale. Planter, bench, glass, drain. The closed umbrella in its heavy base has darkened all along the top seam. Water clings there before slipping down a rib. The strap still holds the fabric tight. It looks ready, but the roof is already under rain. No hand comes for it. At the glass screen, the many water tracks are brighter now. Some run straight to the metal frame. Some hesitate on tiny imperfections and drift sideways. Behind them, a wooden water tower across the avenue is easier to see. The barrel is dark. The support beams are pale with morning mist. A rooftop unit hums beyond the wall. The sound has been there all night. It stays in the background where it belongs. Near the bench, the puddle has spread wider over the stone. The gold lamp reflection inside it is weaker now. Gray light has taken part of the warmth away. A single leaf floats near the edge. It turns once, then finds a seam and rests there. Inside the hallway beyond the terrace door, the framed print is still hard to read. Blue lines on pale ground. Nothing more clear than before. The keypad beside the door remains dark. The scratch below the 4 has become easier to see. It looks ordinary in daylight, less like damage, more like use. The rooftop garden stays between indoors and the city. Behind it, office light. Below it, wet streets. Around it, plants carrying water.